Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hey, Miguel, good to see you. We are signed up, Gordon. Appreciate the note. I'll just kind of leave it to the last minute just in case we have to cancel. Then I have a little bit of back spasmies, which is good. Did a session of squats and deadlifts yesterday, so I think it's kind of like irritated my lower back a little bit. Just part and parcel of doing stuff and things. 'Tis what it is. Did it with a coach. He didn't seem to think that he had some feedback that my deadlift was horrific and that I shouldn't lift without a coach. So I did. And coach sees very little problem with what I'm doing and my form. So that's good. That's good. Oh, I haven't even started the bet bot yet, but I guess I should do that before I forget, because I have a tendency to forget those things. Shocker. We have added a new redeemable. Joe Cool. I don't know if it works or not. It's a redeem go JD. So that was all Joe's idea. Oh, I guess we had to press complete. So for those of you who hadn't got paid from last stream are now paid. Let's see if that works.
All right, JD, this one's for you. Go, JD. Go, JD.
You'll have to let me know if the audio is good.
Go, JD. Go, JD. Everybody now, come on. Go, JD. Go, JD.
I did it a completely different way than I normally do because I did it at work, so I couldn't really see the end result. And so it either works or it doesn't. It'll either be back to the drawing board or it will stay as is, broken for some time. Good. Yeah, it's hard to do that stuff completely blind. It can be a little bit tough. So we're just slowly warming up on Tempest. We got some things going on tomorrow. We're going to DS the Crabs race. So you will see me, I will live stream it. But I won't be riding. So I can tell people to work as hard as I want. And that's easy. And then Saturday, it's 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. For those of you who are interested, there is going to be an Alleycat race on Zwift, which is kind of a first. And we're going to be there. I have a ride planned, and it starts early here, like 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's pretty early. So depending on the length of the race, because there's no details other than there's a race, like most Alleycats. And I've raced some Alleycats in the real world where it's been a, near, if not more than a century ride. And I've done some Alleycats that are, 1 hour bombers. So 9 a.m. Eastern. There you go. So, kind of the plan, loosely based, is we're going to race it. Miguel's going to race it. We're going to do it like, in all honesty, like we do Alleycats here. A lot of times, we'll team up for Alleycats and work as a team to get some faster times. And go faster. And we'll utilize the draft and all that kind of stuff. And we're we're going to go that route. So if you want to participate in this, I think you need to add myself and Miguel on Zwift, and then join us up and help us. And we're going to probably need help with navigation, because the basis of the event is you have to go through segments and the quickest possible. There's no particular order, but obviously there will be how fast you can cycle and how fast you can navigate. So there'll be all those kind of things going on. So so we will see. We'll see how it goes. So we'll need some help in the drafting department, potentially. I'm going to assume this is over an hour of riding, or about an hour is my guess. That's kind of a good length for a Zwift race. But being a Saturday, it might be longer, who knows. And even if you're in there for a short time, helpful. Chat can be helpful if we have some people looking at the segments, because as Miguel just mentioned, segment direction matters. So you have to go through segments in a certain way. You can do the old U-turn and stuff like that, but ideally, you want shortest route, fastest route, all that kind of stuff. Hey, Troll, how's it going, my man? We are talking about the Alleycat, the Zwift Alleycat on Saturday, Gordon. So should be fun. It's kind of a test run by the guys that are putting it out. If you're on our Discord or my Discord, there is a link to their Discord, because you have to have their organizers in your Zwift thing if you're going to race it. If you're just going to help somebody else like Miguel, you don't have to necessarily be in their group, but start time will get launched. It'll get launched on the Discord, and they will release kind of the route. And that's how it's, anybody who's raced an Alleycat before, basically what happens is you start, you get an envelope, you open it up, it tells you where to go, and you go, and there's no route. And you get there as fast as you can, and typically there will be somebody there with a pen, piece of paper, kind of sign things. For those of you who've ever seen brevet cards, it's kind of akin to that. They'll just sign your card, or stamp your card, or give you a sticker or something that's been organized to see that you've done the checkpoint. And typically they'll tell you where the next checkpoint is, or give you a clue where the next checkpoint is. And then again, it's off to the races, wayfinding, and all that kind of stuff. So it's good times. It's good times. Funny enough, I like Alleycat racing. I do. As I get older, my tolerance for the risk level of it gets a lot lower. It's a fun format. It does, I'm not saying most Alleycats are illegal. Actually, they're all illegal, but I don't condone necessarily breaking laws and all that kind of stuff. But you can also race them if you stop at every stop sign and, adhere to the traffic laws. And, if you have a good, strong team, you can boot around too, and just have to be careful out there. But that goes for anything. You can ride on the road like I do, and you got to keep eyes in the back of your head, because unfortunately, it has its risks. It's out there. Oh, I can actually see the chat. I'm gonna have to put the chat up. I'm gonna have to change a couple things. And like I said, tomorrow I'm doing the DS for the Crabs race, so I'll be streaming that as well. So I'll be sitting here with a baseball cap on, telling Miguel to pedal faster. It's just how that's going to be. Yeah, it should be an interesting format, Gordon. I kind of wondered how they'd do it, how it would sort of be a thing. It's kind of a test run. I'm sure there's going to be some hiccups. And like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be, but you never do. Like, it's just kind of the mystery of it all. I mean, you don't even know where you're going half the time. I don't. Sometimes, like, with Alleycats here, it's usually myself, Rob, Coach Steve, Josh, as well as sometimes Mitch. Generally speaking, Rob is the best wayfinder because he knows the city well. And, you know, the couple friends that I have that are bike couriers also spectacular for that stuff because they just know downtown like the back of their hand. But the last one I did was last year, and it was long. It was far, man. Like, there was a lot of riding in that. A lot of riding. Well, I'm going to get passed by Bernie at my whopping 53 watts. Just going to get smoked by all these guys. Hey, there's Frackberg. So yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Today I think we're doing New York the other way versus reverse, so it'll take me a lap to get accustomed to that. We start that in half an hour, so feel free to join us up in there. These are always fun. These are always fun. I don't have high expectations for today. Like I said, squats and deadlifts yesterday. My back is tweaked a bit, so if it starts to get really angry, we're going to stop. Like, just so you guys know. And like, feel free to bet however you want to bet. I'll just say I'll probably be pretty generous. Anyways, so it'll be one of those things where I might just call it and just say, if you bet this, you win. Who knows? Anyways, we're going to continue pedaling. But so far, knock on wood, so far so good on the bike. Thanks for the ride on, Caden Cycling. Appreciate it. And I didn't see a ton of people signed up yet. It's early still, but we got regulars in there. The other two besides me are Mr. Paul Fisk and Curtis. So regular racers all the time, which is good to see. As we climb this massive hill on Tempest. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's thunderstorming for me outside, so my ride outside is not happening. Like, this has been the weirdest summer ever. I think when I first kind of started doing the Thursday thing and doing the crits just for fun, just to kind of fill in those days, I think I said at the beginning of the summer, like, don't expect me to be here every week because outside, I don't know if you can hear that thunder. Holy smokes. Hopefully we keep power. I think I'll start doing these with you every other week starting next week. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, it's I didn't expect to be here so much, to be honest. Like, But it's just been, it's thunderstorm after thunderstorm after thunderstorm after thunderstorm. And knock on wood, thankfully, it's not been massive hail like it was last year that destroyed everybody. Had a couple hail storms. The hail didn't get too big, so that's not too bad. But it's definitely been crazy. Like I said, this is August. In August, I expect to stand on my lawn and for it to sound like Rice Krispies. I am looking at my lawn that I just cut, and it needs cut again, and it is lush green, which is great. So hard to grow. I actually planted clover this year in the front to kind of deal with the issue, because clover is a little more resilient and is still green, and it is going in like you wouldn't believe. You're my top nemesis on Zwift Power. I'm yet to take one, so I got to keep trying. Well, maybe today's that day, Paul. Maybe today is that day. Good luck to you as well, man. I haven't looked at this nemesis list in a long time. I tend not to look at Zwift Power really that much anymore. I know a lot of people do it for results because they want to see, you know, sort of where they rank up after, you know, every once in a while you get somebody that's probably not supposed to be in your category in a race somewhere, and you gain a couple spots, which is good. I'm of the philosophy now, if they're there, they're there. If they beat me, great. If not, oh well. There you go. Same here, Paul. Sorry, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out week after week. I really do. I really do. Other things. What other things do we have going on? I ordered an Amaze Fit strap, which is, for those of you who have ever seen like the Whoop band, it's kind of like that, except it's a non-subscription based thing. It might not have necessarily the same metrics. It's got like a 10-day battery life. So I'll be testing that out, because I have tried a lot of things with the Apple Watch. The thing is the Apple Watch needs charged a lot more frequently because this thing is old as balls. I use an app called Bevel. I tried Athletics before that. I do like to keep kind of on top of my HRV and some other metrics to see kind of where I'm at. I don't pay terribly big attention to them, because a lot of times I find them completely off. But figured this strap, and especially if I can just use it to populate some of the metrics in Apple Health, I think we're going to be good. Still on the rise. I'm coming for you. Well, that's good. It's good, man. I am. I'm still working. I am currently doing an FTP builder, so I'm working on extending that, because it's my longer endurance power that I guess I'm kind of looking to do. So I'm just going to build that up a little bit, and I shouldn't lose too much on the top end of things. We've been doing okay with power numbers. Like Monday, I think it was like my second best, was it 1 minute outputs? That was a very punchy course. for anybody who's raced Z racing. Like it's gonna. These are gonna be tough races this series. The punch is gonna be nuts all the time. Yep, I will peak in September. And then it's all downhill from there. Now, winter's about damage control. And to be honest, like, I peak in September, but I feel like because of the amount of rain, I haven't done a ton of outside riding in comparison. I'm still, like, I want to say, like, at least 250 kilometers in a week, which isn't a lot. I should be in the 3s to 4s. I haven't had a lot of those. And yeah, so I mean, we'll still go. Get ready for next Monday. There we go. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Yep, got a new PR on that hill myself. Yeah, it's racing up that hill will definitely push you, especially when people, some crazy numbers. If you watch the races that people are putting up out that hill. And the bot mocks me still. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Mike's gonna launch the Glasgow kicker like the Dukes of Hazzard, all for Valhalla, something like that. He's got a plan. I don't know. He's gonna pull out the silver spray his teeth, yell "witness," and then, you know, go for it. I don't know. It's 6 laps to Glasgow. I like that course. It's a punchy course. But, you know, to be frank, like, I can get painful, that course, depending on how it's raced. If you got strong punchers in that group, I feel for you. It's it can be relentless. It can absolutely be relentless. But we will see. We'll see how it all plays out. We got about 18 minutes before we go. If you haven't done so already, please smash that like button. It helps us out immensely. Lets people know that you like the stream, that you enjoy being here, and helps other people find it. I think last stream we topped out at 52 viewers. So last stream we were like halfway to me doing an Alp and a little bit at one point. We know how this will play. Mike can't control himself, flies off and destroys himself by lap 4. This is true. This is true. I would like to say, I feel like we should almost be setting the bet bot up for Mike. Like, when will Mike crash out? What lap? See, I wish we could have multiple bet bots. Appreciate that, James. That should be the bet for how long will Mike last? Oh boy. That could be enough motivation, though, having that bet bot say that for Mike to actually go and hold and do it all by himself. But I think, honestly, not on Glasgow. Glasgow is just too... It's too fast. It's really fast. It gets crazy. It's definitely an advantage for guys that can do repeated efforts, hard efforts, for sure. Now we'll see. Maybe that's what the bet ball will say. I don't know. I feel accomplished by adding the latest redeemable. Kind of takes me a while to set things up. I'm hoping I can figure out, after this stream, play with Sauce and figure out how to do the scoring system for the ladder race tomorrow, which should be fun. Sounds like it's Greater London Flat.
All right, JD, this one's for you.
Big crew is chomping at the bit to go.
Fill this piano with some TNT. Go JD. Go JD.
And,
Everybody now, come on.
I'm going to take a look at some numbers and figure out an actual plan pre-race. That's the plan anyways. The latter one, Gordon. I eat too much glue to figure out how to actually make my own app. So I've just never got it to work properly, the ladder sauce mod. That's a good question. I think it is... What did those guys say? Was it like 8? 8 Eastern, so like, is it 5? I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look. That's a JD after the stream problem. Got a question for you. I'm still rocking the Scott Addict RC. It's fully upgraded. Do you think? Ooh. It's a good question. I don't know the answer though. I think the SL8 is by far the best bike. I can't remember where the Scott Addict is in relation to that when they are raw. My understanding is like the upgrades are applied equally across the bikes, and it saves you like over a minute across an hour depending on, you know, sort of the course. But it's applied equally across all bikes. So ultimately, at the end of the day, the SL8 will be the fastest all-around bike. But if you have a fully upgraded bike, I think it makes sense to race that pretty much. And then do what I'm doing here, because this is the SL8, and it's just kind of like when you're doing workouts or noodling about, don't use that bike at the end of the day. So that's why you always see me on the SL8 before the race, and then I'll switch to the Pinarello. And I mean, the difference between those two bikes is so marginal. Like I said, with Miguel put out a couple videos on the wheels. Now there is a difference between the disc and the non-disc, but it's interesting to see sort of I guess, how little difference it makes on certain courses, especially on shorter routes. I think a lot of times, like, those numbers, and you got to remember that the Zwift Insider numbers, I think there is like a 3-second margin of error that they talk about. So some of those numbers, they could be actually perfectly equal. But at the end of the day, it's I think it's negligible for anything. Like when you start getting into bigger events, like when you start doing epic races or longer races or FRR, like some of these bikes will make a huge difference based on the course. Absolutely. Absolutely. Felt is still good for flat races. Yeah. Still use my trusty AR. That's good. Hey, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Are your ears burning? They should be really bad. Oh, he can. It depends. Like the chat, depending on when you log in, the messages will stay there. And then on the replay, it's all there. So, but yeah, your ears should be burning, buddy. Yeah, and that's right. It's based off a rider weight that is completely unattainable for people like me. And there I go. There goes my PR at 0.9 watts a kilo, because that's how fast I ride around here. I do need an adult to supervise me. Oh my God. Maybe we should hire somebody on Fiverr to supervise Mike during races. Just a heads up, a real hitter IRL joined our race today. Oh, nice. Nice. I will watch him ride off into the sunset then. If he's a real hitter, what the hell is he doing in this category? I guess that's a better question. It's a category for slow old men like myself. All right, let's join the event, switch up the bike. Exactly. I feel like Mike has his concept for his YouTube channel, Mike Bad Decisions Bell. And just have videos where Mike makes bad decisions and follows through them. I think that would be some of the best content you could possibly watch. Very YouTube-y content, I would say. I don't know why that side of my back is so... Proper form makes me stiff, I guess. I don't know. There you go. And watch with the old men comments. But it's true. Like, I am an old man. I get a senior's discount at the drugstore, for God's sakes. That was basically how ITV commentary described Ben Healy this tour. There you go. You're in good company, my man. Making bad decisions just brute forces. I tell you, in all honesty, after sending that GIF from, what was it, Mad Max, whatever the movie was. It's not Thunderdome, it's whatever that movie was when they kind of relaunched it. If they made a spray that you could do that, I would do that for this channel. I mean, obviously do, because they used it in the movie. I should ask some of my movie peeps what they use. My niece works in film, so some of the things like I don't know, like these are American shows, so I don't know if you've ever seen Supernatural. She's worked on that. Riverdale, she's worked on that. She worked on not this Aliens movie that came out, but the Aliens movie before that. Fury Road, there we go. Yeah, so I should ask her. She might know. So. Anyway, maybe we can go for a completely different look. I could just get some prescription goggles, shave my head, go bald because I'll probably go there anyways. And then, yeah, get some silver paint for the teeth for the final sprint. Witness me, yes. What were they called? They were called something boys. Mad Max movies were great. I remember when the original came out. So good. So good to watch, so different. All right. 'Tis time, I guess. Let's do this.
2, 3.
Cheers, Pete.
Do it. There's another rookie. It's embarrassing. Come on, Thorne. Oh. I am all
Made sure to wash it out this week, so we didn't have a repeat of the ant shot class from Monday. Although, as Miguel pointed out, a much needed source of protein.
All right, JD.
That
this
looks
one's
like a
for
lot
you.
of
Go JD.
regulars.
Go JD. Fill this piano with some TNT. Go JD.
So what's the hitter's name?
Everybody now, come on. Go JD.
Alvarez is the Riddler.
Go
Pop
JD.
Sack's usually here.
Fill
Fisk
this piano
always
with some
here.
TNT.
Curtis is always here. Is it Hillis? Or who are we at? Hillis at 1.6, 112 heartbeat. That's high. Be right at 1.9 with 98 beats per minute. I'm going to put my money on him. That he's the ringer. I mean, I guess I could pull them up, but that would involve clicking things and me probably shutting something off that I don't need to. Mike Bell. Mike Bell's the hitter? Good to know. When he goes off to front, I'm not chasing. Other people can do that. I said, just to let you guys know, like in all seriousness, my back is a little tweaked. So if I do not feel it, I will be backing right off. It's a warm up, I swear. And like I said, if you do bet as well, like
Next question. Yeah, hi, can you ride
and
fast?
that is the
Fuck
outcome.
you.
We will take care of you, I promise. Because I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys showing up like this. Now it looks like we're going to have a race, people showing up. What did that other podcast say? I can't remember. Saw Mike and there was some commentary. I don't know what it was. It's because he likes to wear the merch shirt, which is a nice shirt. I'm all for pink shirts, and I'm wearing pink socks. And it's the one thing I do have a tendency to do is wear like bright pink socks and wear jet black. Got to go against the grain sometimes, I guess. The other thing is too, is I was weightlifting today and I was doing push downs and the cable actually gave way and snapped back. So the weight dropped. So I have a pull inside my tricep. Unfortunately, because the machine decided to malfunction like that.
Well, this is just awful. These men are literally trying to tear one another apart.
Not good, because we were going heavy. We're doing 160-pound push downs when it happened. Hey, Steph. I agree, Gordon. The other way is good too, but it can get tough. Really tough, really fast. I would agree, it's a harder finish for sure. Look at Mike behaving on the back.
All right, JD, this one's for you. Go JD, go JD. Build this piano with some TNT. Go JD, go JD. Everybody now, come on. Go JD, go JD. Build this piano with some TNT.
Ye claw!
I've been working out so hard today that my sleeves fell off. Ah! Ah.
Ooh. Spicy, spicy. Da, 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 da. Thanks, Troll. There goes Curtis. $10K solo, Curtis? I think you got it.
Alley, 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 alley.
Oh, the humanity, he is slower than a disabled sausage dog.
Whew. That it was.
Well, this is just awful. These men are literally trying to tear one another apart. Well, this is just awful. These men are literally trying to tear one another apart.
Next question. Yeah, hi, can you ride fast? Fuck you! Leroy Dragons! Leroy Dragons!
Alley, 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 alley.
All right, JD, this one's for you. Go, JD. Go, JD. Fill the piano with the TNT. Go, JD. Go, JD. Everybody now, come on! Go, JD.
Oh.
Go, JD. Fill the piano with the TNT.
Nice one,
Alley,
Dale.
alley, 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 alley.
Missed a gear at the end. Oh well. Nicely done. Whew. I should have had that. Yeah. I was in the drops. I couldn't reach it. So when I switched to the top, I had to switch. And then when I went to drop gear, it didn't drop. But oh well. Yeah, I could have raced it better. But I honestly think Curtis just pulled the pin. I think he could have won that. Yeah, it was just bad hand position on the, because it was in the drops. That's the only bad thing about the If I'm on the hoods, I can press buttons. If I'm in the drops, I can't. Whatever. It's all, everybody here races every week, so I'm not. We all race on the same equipment, we always do. It's all good. It's, thing is with online, it will never be perfect because of different trainers, different setups, different things, lag, all that kind of stuff. It's just good fun. Whew. I said, nicely done, Jail. That was a nice finish. I just, I had to click. I clicked and it was grinding. Had to click back and, oh well. I was kind of hoping Paul was up there. I should have gunned it. I didn't realize it was so close either. I should have pushed over the top. I should have just kept going. For whatever reason in my head, I thought it was further down, but it's really close. So, yeah, when what was it? TX Era went off the front there. It was. It looked like he was going to make a go for it. What happened, Curtis? My bet is that you just said, I've done enough, and stopped. I think you could have won that. I think you could have won that. In fact, I said that the moment you went off the front. I'm always in late, so I went earlier. And it worked. It paid off. You got the podium. Congratulations, my dude. That is awesome. That's it. You know, like, that's the beauty of racing is you think, after you've done a race, you go back and you play it through in your mind. And the mistakes you made. The mistake I made was, in all honesty, so who was your buddy, Curtis? Is it Pop Sack again? The thing, like, what I would do different, like you guys saw the race. So I started pushing the attack, pushing the attack, pushing the attack. And then I wanted to back off and let people go harder and just kind of bring the tail and go on. But I made a mistake of not, of letting myself fall too far back to the point that the two guys let that gap go. And then I had to spend half. Oh, nice, nice. Good work. Good work. But you see, the problem is I'm super lazy, Jail, so it doesn't matter. And I fell too far back and they were off. So I had to spend like half a lap and spend some power getting back there. Right, and Hardwood go too. Right's not an advanced. Hey, that's good results though. Like, I mean, first and fourth, like, I mean, that's solid. And I mean, like 2.32 seconds. I mean, right was right there. So I mean, you did good work. Oh yeah, they did. They did let me close the gap. That and that's smart, right? That makes me work harder to close that gap, right? But I'm unpredictable. On any given day, I could be like I said today at the beginning of the race, like, my back thankfully feels good, but it's been a little tweaky. So I'm like, if it was feeling tweaky, I would have just said, eh, and then there goes their race. If he got 5 seconds, he was gone. Nice. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I have to race smart, right? Like it's, I'm not top of the power. Like you look at all those numbers there. Everybody around me is a lot stronger than me. So I just got to race better. At the end of the day is usually what I have to do. I have to race smarter, pick my battles, not do silly stuff. And 6 you picked podium and 6 you win. Congratulations, everybody win. Everybody's a winner. Whew. Yeah, that was a good race. These are good fun. Like I said, it's my kind of racing. I like crit racing. I like the punchiness, the laziness, the punchiness. Like I said, I wish there was kind of a crit league where it would be, I want to say like four riders a team, and maybe, what's a good number? Like 8 teams, 6 teams? I think that would be a, yeah, we're definitely going to do a wheel, that's for sure. It's coming. But it would be nice to have crit teams because then you can coordinate what you're doing and all that kind of good stuff. Like I said, I kind of wish there was like proximity chat, but at the same time, I'm glad there's not. All right, time for the wheel of chaos. All right. So first person in the chat to let us know what kind of race we're doing Saturday at 7 a.m. with Miguel, which you're all invited to join, whether you race or come there to just help out. It will be 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. All the information's in the Discord. Sandbag these points. Let us know what kind of race that is. And the first person in chat that lets us know will get to spin the wheel of chaos. What do we got? Mike, you need to pick A races and then everything else. A races. Our ride to win, everything else is a test of tactics and efforts. We got Paul. Paul says Alleycat, and an Alleycat it is. So again, it's in the Discord. If you want to join us for the Alleycat, we're going to need help. We will be streaming. There will be chat. We need people to help navigate and all this kind of stuff because it's going to be chaos. There will be lots of chaos in this race. So Paul, if you want to risk it all, let us know if you want to spill. It's half time. Thanks, Gordon. I appreciate that sentiment. Oh boy. Oh boy. So let us know in there. Let us know if, in chat, let us know if you think Paul should spin the wheel or not, if he should risk it all. I have nothing to risk. Oh, you risk all your points. There's always something to risk, Paul. Now, if I can just find, there we go. Bring up the widget. So Paul is going to spin the wheel. Best of luck, Paul. Double points. That's all right. But by the sounds of things, if you've got nothing to risk, you've got a few points. Let's take a look. What's Paul got in terms of points? We'll double those up. You have 306 points, Paul. That is not a huge double up. So we're going to say you've got 5,306 points at this point. So check your points, make sure that they're there. We're not going to give you the full 10,000 that if you landed on 10,000, but we got to do better than 300 points for doubling. Mind you, if you lost, you're right, you got nothing to lose. Ah, nicely done. Nicely done. So, as I mentioned, tomorrow we're going to be de-essing the crabs race. We'll be streaming that, so you can watch me tell people to work harder than I would ever work in a race. Why wouldn't I make people work harder than they would? That's just how that works. When you don't actually have to pedal, you can tell people to pedal harder. It's an easy job in that sense. This stream, once it's done, it's going over to Colin's ladder match, which is tomorrow. Just give him a sub if you haven't done so already. Smash like on that video. Give him a thumbs up. Leave him a note in chat. Let him know that I sent you over there. And show him some love. He's a fantastic racer, a really strong rider. Really gives it his all. Always exciting to watch. So there's that. And then, as I mentioned, Saturday, Alleycat. What's the ladder team name? The ladder team name, I think Dirty Crabs is going against, is it Coalition? See, you ask me all these tough questions. My primitive ape-like mind pays very little attention to things until I have to actually do something. All I needed at this point was to remember that I have a ladder race tomorrow. But I will tell you in a second, because we can just go look now because everybody's getting ready to I do not want to join voice. Scroll, scroll, scroll. See, there's one thing I wish about Discord. Well, maybe I can't tell you because I can't see it. Maybe I have to be on my computer. Oh, no. Yeah, I can't see it. I have no idea. That's where we're going. I have no ambition of winning this one. I'm going to punch a few times, get dropped, and call it a warm-up. Thanks for the stream, bedtime. Thanks, Troll. Appreciate you watching. Dude, UDs. So you need all the stats of the rider, know the route, the attack points, alternative points. Yeah, no, I have that information. I just don't have it. It was sent all to me. I got to look at that. That's an evening project tonight and set that all up. And how to scream at them. Yeah, so we're going to pay attention to that stuff. I mean, DS is good. I've done it for TTT. Like I said, it's easier for me to tell people to go hard when I don't have to do it. Mainly because if I'm going hard, I can't even speak, so it's all good. And I think it's a fairly flat route. I think it's Greater London Flat that we're doing. So, I mean, there's really only one kind of place to push for a little bit, and the rest of it's flat. But we'll have a plan. We'll have a good plan. Now I'll look at it like racing an actual crit race kind of thing, which is maybe not so conducive to Zwift, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works out. Anyways, guys, appreciate it. We're going to send you over to Colin's stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. For those of you racing WTRL tonight, best of luck with your TTTs. And until next time, see ya.